Hello, dear learners. Today we are going to wind up the chapter that is acid, bases, and salts. And today the topic which we are going to discuss about is the salts. Total 4 salts we will be discussing here. Let us start with the very first one, that is common salt. Common salt is neutral in nature. Normally the question is being asked the chemical name and chemical formula. So what is the chemical name of common salt? It is sodium chloride and its formula is NaCl. Fine. So here very important question which is being asked in the exam is, what is chlor-alkali process? See, what is chlor-alkali process? Chlor-alkali process is the process when electricity is passed through brine solution. So what is brine solution? Brine solution is aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Always remember, brine solution is aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Whenever you will be adding water in sodium chloride, that will be acting as your brine solution. And when electricity will be passed, what will happen? It will decompose to form sodium hydroxide. Very important reaction. This is the brine solution. Addition of water in sodium chloride. What will be the reaction? Reaction will be sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas and hydrogen gas are going to be formed. See beta, here hydrogen, chlorine, these are the products of the passage of electricity through brine solution. So what will be the products? Products are hydrogen gas, chlorine gas and sodium hydroxide. Here at the bottom of these gases, their uses are written. It's better you should learn these uses, can be asked in the exam. Fine. Now let us start with bleaching powder. The very second salt which is given here is bleaching powder. Chemical name for bleaching powder is calcium oxychloride, whereas its chemical formula is CaOCl2. Now next thing is how we are going to prepare it. We are going to prepare by the action of chlorine over dry slaked lime. Dry slaked lime is CaOH twice. Fine. Then you are going to pass chlorine, that is Cl2. What will happen? Bleaching powder will be prepared, that is CaOCl2 plus water. Then what are the important uses of bleaching powder? We all are aware of the uses of bleaching powder. The main use of bleaching powder is it is used for bleaching the clothes, cotton and linen in the textile industry. Also it is used in the paper factory as well as to bleach the washed clothes. We are using it in the laundry also. Moreover, it is used as oxidizing agent in different chemical industries. Also it is used to disinfect the drinking water to make it germ free. So these uses you are going to learn from here. Preparation and uses are very important. Fine. Now next salt which we have discussed is, it is baking soda. Baking soda is mild non-corrosive basic salt. This is the baking soda is the salt which is basic in nature. Fine. What is the chemical name of this salt? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. And chemical formula for this is NaHCO3. So how we will be preparing this salt? See, sodium chloride, that is NaCl plus H2O plus CO2 plus ammonia. So when you will be taking sodium chloride having the passage of water, carbon dioxide and ammonia, we will be having the formation of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Along with that, ammonium chloride will also be formed. So this is how we are going to prepare this baking soda. Now, what is the basic difference between baking soda and baking powder? See, baking powder is baking soda plus some mild edible acid. That acid which we can eat, like tartaric acid. Tartaric acid is present in tamarind, imli. Tartaric acid is present in tamarind. Fine. So what is the basic difference? Basic difference between baking powder and baking soda is baking powder is prepared by the addition of baking soda and some mild edible acid. Okay, now this is very important reaction. What will happen when we are going to heat this sodium hydrogen carbonate? See, this reaction will take place. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, you are going to provide heat. What will be formed? Sodium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. This is very important reaction. So next we have to go for its uses. How we will be writing the uses? We know very well when we have to use sodium hydrogen carbonate. Number one is we can write it is used for making baking powder. Fine, we have written already. How it is going to be prepared? By addition of baking soda and some mild edible acid. Next thing also you should keep in mind, in copy we have discussed what will happen when we heat baking soda. Now if question will be what will happen when we heat baking powder, then what will happen? Sodium hydrogen carbonate and this H positive ion you have taken from the edible acid, any of the edible acid, from there we have taken this. So what will be formed? Carbon dioxide, water and sodium salt of that acid. Which acid we will be taking here? That salt will be formed, and this reaction was there in last year's CBSE paper. Fine, so please go through this carefully. Then next thing can be asked, carbon dioxide will be produced during this reaction. This is carbon dioxide is going to make your bread or cake soft and spongy. Okay, and this sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is also used as an ingredient in antacids, also to get relief from the acidity in the stomach. It is being taken. Fine. Then next is it is also used in soda acid fire extinguishers. So these are the important uses for baking powder and baking soda. Now one important note has been given over here. What is this note? See, I have written all alkalis. What are alkalis? Firstly, see, alkalis are water soluble bases. Those bases which are soluble in water, like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. So these are soluble in water. Those those bases which are soluble in water, they are alkalis. So always remember, all alkalis are bases. Why? We are saying alkalis are water soluble bases, but it is not mandatory that all bases will be soluble in water, that all bases will be alkalis. So make sure this thing should be properly known to you. Fine. Then after this we are going for the next salt, that is washing soda. Washing soda is again a basic salt. Chemical name for it is sodium hydrogen carbonate decahydrate. Decahydrate means it contains 10 molecules of water, that is decahydrate. How we will be preparing? We are going to heat sodium hydrogen carbonate. When we will be heating sodium hydrogen carbonate, water and carbon dioxide are formed. Fine. And when we will be adding water molecules in it, we will have the formation of washing soda, that is Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. Now where we are using this washing soda? We are knowing definitely it is being used in the laundry. Fine, for washing. Then it is used in glass, soap and paper industry. Then next is it is used in the manufacture of different sodium compounds. Different compounds of sodium को जब बनाना हो, then also washing soda is used. And last is it is used for removing the permanent hardness of water. We know that water is of two types. One is hard water and another one is soft water. What is hard water? Detail we'll be discussing in the next chapter, that is next chapter, that is carbon and its compounds. Actually, hard water contains calcium and magnesium ions. Fine. How it is that? How the removing is there of hardness of water? that we will be discussing in the next chapter. Then comes water of crystallization. What is water of crystallization? Actually, it is the fixed number of water molecules which are present with the given formula. See, water of crystallization is the fixed number of water molecules present in one formula unit of a salt, which are present in one formula. एक unit formula में कितने पानी के molecules हैं? That is water of crystallization. Like copper sulfate contains 5 molecules of water of crystallization. That is why it is blue in color. If you will be taking out water molecules, if you will be heating copper sulfate, which is blue in color, and what will happen? Water molecules will be evaporated and the leftover substance will turn white, which will become anhydrous, Similarly, sodium carbonate contains 10 molecules of water. Fine. Copper sulfate, calcium sulfate contains 2 molecules of water of crystallization, and this is actually the formula for gypsum. See, now last topic is the plaster of Paris. What is this plaster of Paris? Plaster of Paris is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Calcium sulfate, that is half molecule of water. How we will be preparing it? We will be preparing it by taking gypsum, and we are going to provide heat at 100 degrees C. What will happen? 1.5 molecule of water will be evaporated and only half will be left with CaSO4, and this whole formula will be of plaster of Paris. And when we will be mixing water in POP, then what will happen? We will have the formation of gypsum. So make sure this gypsum should not be heated beyond 100 degree. Reason, then all of the water molecules will be evaporating and it will turn to dead burnt plaster. So this temperature condition should be kept in mind. Fine. So where we are using this POP, you all are aware of, we are using this for making the surface smooth, for making toys, for materials of decoration, and also it is being used by the doctors. Fine, who used to have the fractured bone को जब support देनी है, then also it is being used. So these question answers are there. Question answers of page 33. Question number 1 is common name of compound calcium oxychloride. So this is bleaching powder. Fine. So name the substance on treatment with chlorine, which is going to yield bleaching powder. So this is which substance? Calcium hydroxide, that is dry slaked lime. Then next is name the sodium compound which is used for softening the hard water. This is washing soda. So sodium carbonate decahydrate. Okay ji. Then next is question number 4 and 5. What is 4 question? What will happen when you heat sodium hydrogen carbonate? This reaction has been given in the lecture, and also the reaction between POP and water. This also I have coded in the lecture. Fine. After this, maximum of the questions of page number 34 and 35 I have discussed. Only 3 questions were left, that is question number 13, 14 and 15. Question 13 is why POP should be stored in moisture proof containers. See, in presence of moisture it gets hydrated, it will acquire water molecules and it will change to gypsum, and when it will change to this gypsum, and what will happen, which is a hard mass. See, CaSO4 dot at half H2O, then you are going to add water again, it will be turning to gypsum. Fine. Then next question is given, what is neutralization reaction? This we have discussed already, the reaction between acid and base to give salt and water, that is the reaction which is known as neutralization reaction. And then he has asked for the uses of washing soda and baking soda. We have discussed these uses from the book, so I hope you will be able to do these uses from your book. Now I hope this chapter has been understood by you. Thank you. God bless you.